Alright, I think everything should be up and running now. If there's going to be any big problems going on, I should just make sure everything is up and running with Streamlabs. Maybe I'm coming. No, maybe I can turn myself up a little bit if you guys can't hear me. Let me just turn that up a little bit. There we go. That should probably be better. Alrighty then, get back to where I was before. Dramatic sigh. Now where was I? Oh yeah, editing this. Oops, okay, make sure I can actually see the stream chat in the side window while I'm editing this. Alright. Oops, that might have been too much right there. There we go. So how's everyone doing this fine Sunday? Well, it's not too late to get yourself some caffeine inside you. And I think I see some new faces up in here. Like SCP Robloxian and a Livid Kitty. Or Livy Kitty. And also a Bloody Blue as well. Let's see so we can actually see what I'm doing over here. What was the last one I made? I'm at 09? Yeah. Oh, I can just do Control-Shift-S, that would save me some time. There we go. Well, what else would I call you? Hey, you? Oh, did I accidentally mess up? I guess that could work. I'm supposed to save that as 14. Whoops. Wait, no, this is 15. Clicky clack, heart attack. Dramatic sigh. I don't know, maybe that's why people subscribe to me. I do not know. Welcome to the stream. Let me see Sans Serif, Arthur Slick Shadow. Who else is new? Nitro Sand loves Undertale and Creepypasta. There's a few returning faces I see. There's an Abyss and a Koro Nico. And a Poppy Flower. With that said, how is everyone doing tonight? This is one based off in a mobile visual novel called The Arcana. Seems to be the next thing after Mystic Messenger that people are ranting about. Let's see, last one was number 16, so this one should be saved at 17. PNG? No, not PNG. Control. Forgot to Gaussian blur that. 18. 19. What? No. Control C. 20. 21. Alright, what did I miss? In the chat. What's the name of the song? It is the soundtrack from a game called Nier Automata. It's some good shit, I would have to say. Let's see what else. Did I miss anything else? People saying, why is my voice so hot? Tapping Clit's Vise, I'm alive. Everyone is screaming. Let's see. I don't know, I haven't guessed what. You're gonna shave your head and become a monk. Now I'm sick in bed. Coming double, you do next. Eat all the junk food. Cats are biting me. Nope. There were no questions in the chat. Does anybody have any questions I can answer while I am finishing this one up? Whoops, I didn't. Why am I saving it like that? Forgot to fill that in. Shame there isn't a hotkey, a macro to actually get to different tools. What a shame. Alright, what did I miss? No, I was not aware of. Is that Pacific, Central, or Eastern Standard Times? Alright, so another press asking about the Avatar. Well, this story goes back to maybe a year and a half ago. Some person, a fan of mine, said, "Hey, what is your favorite color and what is your favorite element?" I was like, well, obviously my favorite color is green, and being a smartass, I picked the element known for being antimatter, which is anti-hydrogen. And thus they made a green Griddleby. And I thought, that's cool. And that's the history behind that one. Let's see. Loud. Meaningless. Goddamn, the end song of Nier Automata. Now, even worse than none of us. Loving one girl. I do not have a favorite song. Let's see. Well, if you want to talk to me privately, the best way to do that is get a hold of me on Discord and let me know who is who, because I am not really adding random people, because the last person added me at random that I accepted spammed me with gore porn. So yeah, I'm very iffy on accepting random friend requests from people I don't know. I do not have a favorite song currently, to say the least. I do know a few, but I don't have a favorite. What else? What else do we have here? Well, the Aurora Borealis isn't green. It's kind of a spectrum. I've seen it blue, green, orange, reddish, but it tends to be mostly blue and green from what I know when I lived in Alaska. The thing is, I can sing, but I don't have timing. A lot of people say I sound off key, especially when I was trying to do that Don't Forget song from the end of Deltarune. Okay, with that said, it looks like I'm caught up on all the questions. But yeah, the link to the Discord if you want to get a hold of me is down in the description for this video. Alright, that frame is out of the way. Move on to the next one. What am I doing? Alright, any other questions? I am doing a comic from some first fan work about a omatome called The Arcana. Oops, didn't mean to color it that way. They have line? They do not have line tools. Can I actually go back? Oh, is that because I saw the... Whoops, undo that. There we go. Now that isn't as distracting. Alright, so what was it? Any games I am currently into? That is a good question. I've gotten back into Fallout Shelter for some dumb reason. There's also a Russian version of Fallout called Atom RPG that was kind of addicting. But other than that, I've been too busy voice acting and doing auditions to actually do games, to be honest. Sure, are you suggesting that comic, or are you the actual artist for that, another Arthur Sick Shadow? Do you guys want me to turn up the music, or is this a good level for you? Because the soundtrack for this game is like really good. Though I think it's like all in Latin, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I can turn that up then. If you guys want, I can add a link to that soundtrack if you guys. Oh wait. I think that's probably because I'm in. Oh, now I know why. Because I was in a Discord server and I didn't realize it. Una momento, let me fix that. Near Automata. Alright, is that better? There is a link to the OTS. Someone just followed me. Werewolf 11. Now where was I at? Oh, this is the... Isn't this the, carnival theme, if I remember right? That was such a sad level. Oh, I haven't been paying attention to the chat. My bad. Alright. Oh, I thought you were playing, your Jackbox. There's Steph. I feel daytime's happy. The only language I speak fluently is English. I know little bits of languages of different ones, but nothing fluently. Nothing I could successfully survive in another country with. Like, what is it? Adandia biblioteca es. Yo tengo queso pantalones. Gabshe dabla. Aneo. Sukeblet. Any other questions I can ask while I'm doing this? Got a little yawny. Oops, wrong one. Oh, the desert theme. Oh wait, I forgot to blur it first. Let's see. Let me see. I can't really say urban legend, but quite fond of the stories about the Tsuchinoko. That really fat, chubby snake that can be drunk, likes booze, and can jump up a couple miles in the air. It's startled. Well, I'm not trying to sing on purpose, it just... I honestly don't know. That's a question you really have to think about. Wonderful. The blue skink. Those things are adorable. Sorry that I'm not being the most talkative person. Alright, have fun there, Koroneka. Sorry if I'm being a bit of a boring person with there only being a couple people still listening now. I mean, I'm not like people who pull in like hundreds of people, just like, oh yes, look at me, how bouncy, how active I am. Ooh, look at me, how wacky. I could, but I have my microphone near maxed out, and no one wants a peaked. And what, you want me to do my most faux Irish accent as well? What do we got? Septiceye fans in here? Oops, undo that. Doing the college thing at the moment. Looks like people want me to do, let me see, an Irish accent's more like this. Be like, if I remember my only Irish accents that not Irish accent, but my only Irish words I do know, Slongifer, Gorab Morugut. Be like, top of the morning to you laddies. Top of the morning to you laddies. Or something like what? I mean, this is probably a very bad Irish accent if I do say so myself, and easily to say it. Oh, what did I just say there? John is still around. I'd have him doing some more lines, or may he just... One doesn't control the John does what he wants. If he's alive, he's out doing his own thing. Excuse me. Nice. Oh, which number did I do? 49. I think this is one of the boss music, to be honest. Oops, saved that incorrectly. Get him next time. Alright. Any other questions I can answer while I am doing this? I don't want to keep you guys being bored. Alright, 2 more panels before I can throw this into Sony Vegas. Wrong button. Did I already saved this one? Yes, I did. Okay, one more panel. $65, $66, and $67. All right, that is done with all that editing for that. Now I can reopen up Sony Vegas. Yes, you've been sending me very filthy, filthy, filthy memes. How dare. And how is everyone doing this fine Sunday evening? See, where is the blank image I use for backgrounds? Oh, there it is. There we go. Gotta include the intro sound I always use. Oh wait, this is downloads, not the folder I use. There we go. Excuse me. There we go. And now do a quick save on this. So I can actually see what I'm typing here. There we go. Oh yeah, they were 11. Oh, wait. And with that said, I need to record all the lines for, what's his name? Julian, I think is the character's name. Julian Devorak, I believe. Let me go open up Sony Vegas. What type of voice do you have? I think it's like, oh yes, kind of self-absorbed type voice. Because I don't think he actually has any voices in the game. Quite, yes? Alright, this is the voice I shall use for the recording. Alright, that is a voice. Now I need to read all of those lines. Alright. Ruby. You know, I'm secretly glad that we met at this point in my life. I'm secretly glad we met at this point in my life. It might have been worse. I might have been worse. I might have been a worse walking disaster than I am today. No, I might be a worse walking disaster today, but I can't imagine you meeting me years ago. For starters, I looked quite different. Before all the swashbucklings. Before all the swashbucklings, and near-death adventures, I was just a gangly young man. Naive, dense the prick, with arms I could barely lift and I was naive, dense the prick, with arms I could barely wrestle a duck. And hair, parted down the middle, parted straight down the middle, parted straight down the middle, parted straight down the middle. Friends used to say, Ilya, your head looks just like an open book. Your head looks just like an open book. Your head looks just like an open book. Thankfully, through a series of through a series of self-inflicted hardships, this ugly duckling became an oppressive. This ugly duckling became an oppressive. This ugly duckling became a. This ugly duckling became a. This ugly duckling became smooth and suave enough to. This ugly duckling became a smooth. Oh, this ugly. This ugly duckling became an impressively smooth and suave enough to hopefully charm you off. Hey, Ruby, what are you doing? What are you doing? Alright, that is all his lines. Yes, all the buckles need to be swashed. Yes. He's known as Wine Dad. Alright, let me pause the music for a second so I can actually listen to the lines and make sure there's no bips, bops, boops, and beeps. Alright, let's find a quiet zone. No, not there. Right here. Capturing a noise profile, make sure spectral decay is way, way down, because that gives you a weird echo. And do a noise normalization as well. Alright. Ruby, you know, I'm secretly glad that we met at this point in my life. No, there's reverb in all the lines. I probably need to change the direction I'm facing so I can actually face the sound dampening area. I need to probably do this from the top. Ugh. Alright, from the top. Ugh. Alright. Let's do it from the top. Yes. This is the voice I was using, I believe. Scrolling up to the top. Rupee, you know, I'm secretly glad I met you. I'm secretly glad I met you at this point in my life. I might be a worse walking disaster today. I might be a worse walking disaster today. But I can't imagine you meeting me years ago. For starters, I looked quite different. Before all the swashbuckling and near-death adventures. Before all the swashbuckling and near-death adventures, I was just a gangly young man. Naive, dense as a brick, and with arms I could barely wrestle a duck. Naive, dense as a brick with arms I could barely wrestle a duck. And the hair! Parted straight down the middle. Friends used to say, Iya, your head looks like an open book. Thankfully, through a series of self-inflicted hardships, this ugly duckling became impressively smooth and suave enough to charm you off. This ugly duckling became impressively smooth and This ugly duckling became impressively smooth and suave enough to charm you. Hopefully charm you. This ugly duckling became impressively smooth and suave enough to hopefully charm you off. This ugly duckling became impressively This ugly duckling became impressively smooth and suave enough to hopefully charm you off. Hey! Rupee! Hey! Rupee! What are you doing? Alright, that sounds a bit... swoop. Because swooping is dangerous. Alrighty then. Hopefully that doesn't sound as reverb as me facing hard surfaces. Let's see how that sounds. Yes, this is the voice I was using, I believe. Scrolling up to the top. Rupee. Rupee. You know, I'm secretly glad I met you. I'm secretly glad I met you at this point in my life. You know, I'm secretly glad I'm secretly glad I met you at this point in my life. You know, I'm secretly glad I met you at this point in my life. Alright, that's panel 1 done. I might be a worse walking disaster today. I might be a worse walking disaster today. But I can't imagine you meeting me years ago. For starters, I looked quite different. Before all the swashbuckling and near-death adventures. Before all the swashbuckling and near-death adventures. Before Before all the swashbuckling and near-death adventures, I was just a gangly young man, naive, dense as a brick, and with arms I could barely wrestle a duck. Naive, dense as a brick, with arms I could barely wrestle a duck. And the hair!
And the hair!
And the hair! And the hair! And the hair! And with arms I could barely wrestle a duck. All the swashbuckling, naive, dense as a brick, and with arms I could barely wrestle a duck. Naive, dense as a brick, with arms I could barely wrestle a duck. And the hair! And the hair! Parted straight down the middle. Parted straight down the middle. Parted straight down the middle. Friends used to say. Friends used to say. Ilya, your head looks like an open book. Your head looks like an open book. Ilya, your head looks like an open book. Thankfully, there were a series of self-inflicted hardships. This ugly duckling became an impressively... This ugly duckling became impressively smooth and suave enough to charm you off. This ugly duckling became impressively smooth and swoop. Thankfully, there were a series of self-inflicted hardships. This ugly...
Yes, all the swooves. That at the end is a fluff.
Alright, that...
Okay, where was I?
Parted straight down the middle. Your head looks like an open book. Thankfully, there were a series of self-inflicted hardships. This ugly duckling became impressively smooth and suave enough to charm you. Hopefully charm you. This ugly duckling became impressively smooth and suave enough to hopefully...
Delete.
Hopefully charm you. This ugly duckling became impressively smooth and suave enough to hopefully charm you off. This ugly duckling became impressively... This ugly duckling became impressively... Hopefully charm you. This ugly duckling became impressively smooth and suave enough to hopefully charm you off. This ugly duckling became impressively smooth and suave enough to hopefully charm you off.
There we go, finally got the line right there. Not that I know of.
Looks like an open book. This ugly duckling became impressively smooth and suave enough to hopefully charm you off. Hey! Hey! Ruby! Hey! 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 Ruby! Hey! Ruby! What are you doing? Ruby! What are you...
There's a pop right there.
Ruby!
mixing all this audio before I put it into video format.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? This ugly duckling. This ugly duckling became a...
Okay, that is all the lines. Good. Alright, that is Julian. Alright, now I can put the music back on. Sorry about all that. Just had to make sure everything was lined up and sounded correct. Julian? Shucks. I wonder, does Julian have his own theme? Oh, it's on, Miri's Magical Dance, so that should be on Incompetech. And Kevin MacLeod is always good as long as you credit him. Alright, need to get bar ambience. I'll just get that one chair squeak then. What's the least? What type of accent is that? Least. Oh, there is Woodwalk Creek. Alright, I will be right back, everyone, because I need to use the bathroom. Be right back.
There we go, that's unmuted now. Oh, someone actually subscribed to me. I'm an emotionless creator, really. Get back to editing this. Thank you, everyone. Quick save. Another person subscribed to me. Oh. Shame on you, Ivy, for not subscribing to me. How daring, I thought we were friends. Of course it freezes up, mommy. Time to relaunch it up. That's why you do a quick save before you do anything. Of course yours. No, subscribe shaming it is actually a terrible thing. I'll never say that, those accursed words. Alright. About end right there. Split. Alright, time to actually put my own words in there. Oh, Rupee. Alright, here's subscribe. Oh, for a second there I thought it was Livy doing that, subscribing and unsubscribing to me at the same time again. That someone's being a smartass. Alright. If anybody has any questions while I'm doing this, feel free to ask. Sorry, I'm just kind of focusing on the editing while doing this.
secretly glad I met you at this point in my life.
Quick save.
I might be. I might be a rosewood in this acid flame. I might be a rosewood in this acid flame. I can't actually leave this world. Stop. But I can't let you meet you.
Alright, her lines.
Meaning. Meaning.
Quick save. There we go.
For starters,
Alright, quick save. No, I have not watched The Overlord, but I've read some of the manga, to be honest. I'm not, like I can stop you from posting memes. Let me look. Let's see this, it's 46. 46, this should be Alien Manifestation. Alright, let me get back to editing this.
I'm quite different. Before all the swashbuckling and near death and before all the swashbuckling and near-death adventures. I was just a gangly young man. Gangly young man. Young man, naive, dense, young man, naive, dense as a brick,
Is he drunk?
and with arms that could barely wrestle a duck. The young man,
Control save.
naive, dense as a brick, and with arms that could barely wrestle a duck.
Alright, next line, do. Which... Split.
Is he drunk? Is he
And the and the hair.
And the hair!
Is he drunk?
And the hair. Parted straight down the middle. Friends. Hair. Parted straight down the middle.
Well, let's see. As long as you don't want to be a situation like bad ending number 2. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the chat. I was trying to make sure all the video lines and it was edited correctly. No one wants a bad video.
Middle. Friends used to say. Say, yeah, say, yeah, your head looks like an open. Say, yeah, your head looks like an open book. Looks like an open book. Looks like an open book.
Oh wait, did I fuck up? I think I fucked up. Alright, I might need to pull that one back in. So I didn't... Okay, I pulled number 43 back into the... back in. Because I made a goof. Alright, where's 43? Alright, correct that.
head looks like an open book. This glitter can be incredibly smooth and soft enough to hold.
Wait, oh wait. Did I? I think I may have deleted some lines I shouldn't. Yeah, I may have deleted thankfully through a series of self-inflicted hardships. Did I actually put that at the end?
This glitter can became a... What are you doing? This glitter can became...
Alright, I will have to do it. Re-record that. Because Alright, what was the line I fucked up? Thankfully, through a series of self-inflicted hardships. 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 Fuck. Thankfully, through a series of self-inflicted hardships. Thankfully, through a series of self-inflicted hardships. All right. Bum 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 bum. All right. So I messed up and did not. I accidentally deleted a line that I needed in here. Because I am a smart. A series of self-inflicted hardships. Oops, wrong one. Through a series of self-inflicted hardships. Oh wait, quick save in case it crashes on me.
This glitter thing became impressively smooth and soft enough to hopefully charm you off. Impressively smooth. This glitter thing became impressively smooth and soft enough to hopefully charm you off. This glitter thing became impressively smooth and soft enough to hopefully charm you off. calm you off now, huh? Yeah. Off. Yeah.
Alright, quick save. Let's see, am I missing anything? The stream. Alright, what did I miss? Well then, abort mission, super effective, boop boop boop. What am I missing? White Diamond story, why she saves her planet, Yiggy. Nope, they're just talking about gay space rocks. Alright. Not missing anything.
Hey!
Alright, can I actually get a sound of hair being ruffled? Well, that's not the right sound. That's a overflow.
Hey! Ruby!
Shout it loud, even if it seems meaningless. Carrying the weight of the world, and it's the value somehow. Even if it's every one of us, life is that I'm only one girl. The final end song for Nier Automata.
Hey! Ruby!
Oh wait, was that the end track? No, there's like another 20 minutes of this. Even though the words seem meaningless, truth is I'm only one girl.
Hey, what are you doing?
Control S.
What are you doing?
That's less of his voice lines.
I think you.
Whoops, did not mean it. It's meant to split. Right about there.
Hey! Ruby! What are you doing?
I think you would have looked good either way. To me anyway.
Oops, I forgot to put the first frame in there last. Darn, can't select multiple clips and push them. Quick save. Alright, now that I have quick save, I can pause this. Make sure everything sounds right. Let me pause that music. There we go.
Ah, Ruby, you know. Ruby, you know. I'm secretly glad I met you at this point in my life. I might be a worse walking disaster today, but I can't imagine you meeting me years ago.
Meaning.
For starters, I looked quite different. Before all the swashbuckling and near-death adventures, I was just a gangly young man. Naive, dense as a brick, and with arms that could barely wrestle a duck.
Is he drunk?
And the hair! Parted straight down the middle. Friends used to say, "Iya, your head looks like an open book." Thankfully, through a series of self-inflicted hardships, this ugly duckling became impressively smooth and suave enough to hopefully charm you off. Hey! Ruby, what are you doing?
I think you would have looked good either way. Well, to me anyway.
That seems good as is. Alright. Nice fade out right up at the top.
to me anyway.
Shrink it a little bit more.
Well, to me anyway.
Alright, put it in the same ending thing. Gotta go into that folder that has all my end things. Just didn't mean to do that. Alright. Where is the fan art folder? There it is. Plop in that end video. End card. Check. Alright. Put that up top here. Making sure everyone's credited for their work in this. Alright, the artist Tumblr was... Let me double check because I am terrible. It's like junk pile stuff. Check. Copy. Slash copy. Alright. Julian. And MC, what? Alright, while I'm doing this, I can put the music back on. Gotta get people's names. Alright, what did I miss? Anybody? Doesn't look like there's any questions I missed. Alright, back to editing this sound if there weren't any questions. What is her name she wished to be credited as? Lady Callion. Quick save, check. This ugly duckling became impressively smooth and suave enough to charm you off. This ugly duckling became impressively smooth and swoop. This ugly duckling became impressively. Alright, that sounds a bit... Alright. So, right about there is where the ending should happen. Alright, that's it. Another quick save, do another run through and see how it looks.
Ah, Rupee, you know, I'm secretly glad I met you at this point in my life.
And of course, when I do a final trying to run through, it crashes. Alright, relaunch that bad boy. one more run through.
Oh, Ruby, you know, I'm secretly...
Wait. You gotta be shitting me. Crashed again. Alright.
Oh, Ruby, you know, I'm secretly glad I met you at this point in my life. I might be a worse-looking disaster today, but I can't mention you years ago. For starters, I looked quite different. Before all the swashbuckling and near-death adventures, I was just a giggly young man. Naive, dense as a brick, and with arms I could barely wrestle a duck. And the hair! Parted straight down the middle. Friends used to say, "Iya, your head looks like an open book." Thankfully, through a series of self-inflicted hardships, this glitter thing became impressively smooth and soft enough to hopefully charm you off. Hey, Ruby, what are you doing?
I think you would have looked good either way. Well, to me anyway.
This ugly duckling became impressively smooth and suave enough to charm you off. This ugly duckling became impressively smooth and swoop. This ugly duckling became impressively.
Alright. Everything looks about right. Time to render it. Very smooth. Alright. Alright, well that's rendering. That's pretty much it. Dramatic sigh. Welcome to the stream, Madison Gilbert. It's almost done rendering while that's going on. Does anybody have any questions before this kind of the end of the stream and I post this video up on the U's and the tubes? Oh no. A few other studios, you're going to have to go through a few mini games to even get to that level. I mean, friends lend each other large sums of unmarked bills, right? Yeah, you can be my friend. Can I have like $20? Ah, that's done. Yes, I assist on coffee and suffering. Mostly coffee. Alright. Now that's done rendering, time to throw that bad boy up on the U's and the 2's. We're gonna do it loud. We're gonna make it right. The words seem meaningless. This one girl. Alright, the pile of junk stuff. Miris's Magic Dance. Novoback or Novaback? Devoback. Shout it loud, even the words seem meaningless. I have not been paying attention to the chat. I should see if they had me any questions. Alright. Doesn't look like there's any questions. Welcome to Stream Moon. Doesn't look like there's any questions that I missed. Alright. I'm trying to add in the screen. Shout it loud, even if our seeming meaningless. The weight of the world. I wish that somehow beneath every one of us realizes that I'm only one girl. Huh, the encryption should save, did it? All right. With that said and done, the video is up, posted. Does anybody have any other questions before I call off the stream? It doesn't seem like I missed anything. Let me see. What made I use Discord? Because it's way more stable than Skype. Let's see. How am I doing? I am vaguely alive. Let's see. Looks like I haven't missed anything. But with that said, you can either catch me on Discord or Amino, which our links are both in the description of the stream. And with that said, for those who have just already jumped on both, let me just put in that ending song a little bit while I'm ending this off to make this a little bit more dramatic. And with that said, you can feel free to coolment, scrub, and lick for 5 extra seconds of oxygen broadcasted right into your brain pans. But yes, I hope you have a wonderful Sunday evening. Here, play us out.
wanna shout it loud, even if my words seem meaningless. It's like I'm carrying the weight of the world. I wish that some way, somehow, that I could save every one of us. But the truth is